Hey everybody, let's take a minute to go over the outline together. So the directions read, write a paper where you evaluate and judge a specific example of injustice, analyze and interpret the ways others have been combating this injustice, and then take a stand and propose a solution to the injustice. The only thing that we're adding that's new from market period 2 is to analyze and interpret the ways others have already been combating the injustice. So let's look at the introduction. In the introduction, we need to answer these 4 questions. What is an injustice? What role do individuals and groups play in fighting against injustices? What's the specific injustice you'll be discussing, and who has played a role in fighting against that injustice? Please watch the modeling video to go over exactly how your introduction should be worded. Next, you're going to evaluate and judge the injustice. What is the background of the injustice? Provide specific examples, provide statistics, explain why the injustice is wrong. You've already done this piece in marking period 2, so it's okay to copy and paste here, but you need to make sure your formatting is correct and that you have done everything appropriately. Next, we analyze and interpret the ways that others have been combating the injustice. This is new. This is going to come from our research that we're currently working on in class. You want to talk about who was involved in fighting against the injustice? What exactly did they do to fight against it? Provide specific examples. What specific things did they do that were most helpful? What did they try to do that wasn't as beneficial? Next body paragraph is to take a stand and propose a solution. You've already written something similar to this. It was your last body paragraph in marking period 2, but we're going to have to add something. So in what ways would you have wanted to assist the individual or group you discussed previously in helping to solve the injustice? Yes, you already had some ideas, but now we need to refer directly back to the paragraph we just wrote. In what ways would you have modified or changed the attempts to remedy the injustice? What can you and will you still do today to either continue to fight the injustice and or make sure the same type of injustice never occurs again? Again, you've already done some of this in marking period 2, but we're going to have to edit it a little bit to fit our purposes with this paper. Our conclusion is a bit different, where we want to answer the following 4 questions. What was the injustice you identified, and who were the people involved in the attempt to solve the injustice? Overall, do you believe the endeavors to solve the injustice have been successful or unsuccessful? Why should everyone take a stand against this type of injustice, and what will that do to our futures to have this injustice eliminated overall? Again, some of this looks familiar, others we have to add. This first piece we need to add, but we need to make sure that this all works together smoothly. So even though we're copying and pasting some of this material, we need to make sure that we're editing and revising so that it's a smooth read for our readers. Be sure to watch each modeling video as we progress in the paper and to follow this outline exactly in order to ensure that you can earn a 4 for this writing assignment. Let me know if you have any questions.